Message find you when it was meant to find you. All in good faith, all divinely guided. Interesting. My do not disturb sign just went on. And when I say the level of symbolic that was, it was also just 555 on my clock. A lot of Leo energy coming out here. Purple feathers, 444 also could have been a sign, okay? Fours in general, 222. This is a collective that is about to, even if you are staying in the same place, this energy that you are moving into, you are about to be moving so different that it will make some people uncomfortable. And it's not out of a space of ego. But God, your angels, even if you don't say God, the universe, there's something else. There is higher forces at play, okay? As you are aligning with this higher timeline, as you are in the overcome, you're overcoming, you're transmuting, you're alchemizing. This is a collective that is about to start moving so different and making different decisions that it will trigger some people because it is meant to trigger their fears. It is meant to trigger their projections. The next couple of weeks could be very significant to this collective. I keep picking up Virgo season, the end of the month, but specifically that September to especially October going in, okay? There could be one decision that you make, a move that you make, an action that you take. And this is going to, for some of you, I'm going to be honest with the channel I'm hearing ruffle some feathers. Is going to, I'm seeing someone straighten up their back. I'm seeing someone feeling uncomfortable. There's something about these decisions that it will lead to success. You will be successful. And again, the word success is an energy. It will work out for you, okay? There will be some people that wish that they had the courage to take that step. They had the courage to take that risk, okay? And this energy is bittersweet. This is a collective of people that have struggled with deep abandonment wounds, that the people that should have been a safe space to cry, to grieve, to listen, family wounds, friend wounds, the people that knew them the closest, you may have struggled with that betrayal, the people you have given to, okay? People take from you in so many different ways. This is a collective that there will be very glamorous blessings, okay, on the other side of this. There will be. Interesting. My stomach just growled. But that's solar plexus energy. All that yellow. Personal power. Trusting your gut. This is a collective of people that has had to trust their gut. They have had to, and I keep hearing the song, what am I is it Break Even by The Script? And I love The Script, but I'm forgetting the title of the song. But specifically, and there's a lot of resistance when I say this, but praying to a God that I don't believe in. Okay? This is a collective that has prayed and been angry at God. Okay? Maybe you've spiritually awakened and saying the word God still feels weird. You still do not know. You do not know and you do not understand. But there is a comfort that you are grounding into, even when it feels a bit uncomfortable and shaky. You're becoming the most comfortable and secure within yourself than you've ever been. And within the not knowing, within not having all the answers, trusting that the answers will really find you at the right time. You know, there was a looming question in my head, and it's amazing. I'm so grateful for my awakening. I'm so grateful for knowing that the universe is always speaking to me, online, offline. But there was this looming question. And you know what? The answers are really, take this as a sign, answered at the right time. They really are. Sometimes you truly, it's like you don't know the events, the encounters, how God is going to move, speak through people. You know, you may be getting dressed to go somewhere and you have no idea that you're going to have a revelation. You know what I mean? If you know it, you know it. If you get it, you get it. This could be a sign for someone today that you're going to have a revelation. The universe is always speaking. Are you listening? You know? Right? And I know sometimes we have this pent up feelings and stuff, and you gotta cry and you gotta breathe and do that. You know, sometimes you're angry, you're tense. Sometimes spirit just guides you away to calm down for a bit. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? There was this looming question in my head, and I was just going back and forth. And I'm very intuitive, I really am, but that doesn't mean we're always students to the universe. Sometimes God has to humble us. And the way the questions were answered, and it was answered to me, the way the answer started unraveling, it was so profound. The person that was giving the message, that the divine guided to give the message, was significant. It wasn't a reader, it wasn't a YouTube video or anything. It was a hotel worker. It was my partner. The timing was specific. A lot of you in this collective are meant to live these very beautiful poetic journeys where there are falls, but there's also these beautiful phoenix risings. Multiple. There are. If you get this, you get this, you know? This message alone could trigger some people, right? But you are meant to have these miraculous breakthroughs that some people may not believe. And even if they do believe it, they're mad. They're mad it happened to you. They're mad it happened to you when it happened to you. And it took them for so long. And what I'm picking up is Spirit is saying that with these blessings and with this transformation story, there's also going to be, and that's the ascension symptoms, an upgrade in your soul gifts, in your intuitive abilities, in the way you communicate with the divine, the way you communicate with God, the way that your inner voice speaks to you, the way that you move, that everything is changing. This is going to be one of the biggest changes ever. So you will experience pushback. To say that you won't would be irrational. You could try to hide yourself in a gate on an island, but there will be people that demand to misunderstand you. Just like when I do these videos, you know what I mean? Just because, and sometimes it does, I'm gonna be real, I'm human. Sometimes it does trigger me a little bit, you know? But I let everyone go through their own process. Oh, I've been seeing these videos for so long and nothing has happened. There's that, and there's other people that say that these videos are so in alignment. There will be triggers, whether or not you're on social media or off social media. The miraculousness, the way the divine is intervening. If you say the word God, if you don't say the word God, there will be people triggered by how you are landing in your new foundation, because every part of the story will be significant. How you receive the opportunity, how the door opens, it will be beautiful, it will be magical. And you know what? Whenever I start channeling like fairy tales coming up here, like Alice in Wonderland has been coming up again, like I have a beautiful deck. Let me see, it's actually by me. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card, and it is based on fairy tales, has been coming up. And it's because I know a blessing is coming. And even me just saying that, even the way in which you guys listen to your inner knowing, all of that may be triggering. But Spirit is saying that they are helping you and equipping you with an inner security, almost like a calmness. There is a calmness that I think is really going to surprise even you guys, especially if before you, and it's not saying you're never going to be triggered. It's not saying all of a sudden you're going to be this aloof person. No, you're human. But there is a confidence. You're about to experience a level, and this has been coming out in my collectives. You are about to experience a confidence, okay, that you have had yet to really experience a security when they said, oh, don't care about what people think. That is going to integrate within you. It's preparing to, and a lot of you guys, this has already started before I shuffle. Sometimes multitasking is hard for me to speak and also, you know, shuffle the cards. I'm seeing, especially if you've been seeing these fours, sevens could be significant. Something about photography, a relationship could be significant. But I'm looking at this picture of me and my partner, and something, he's Irish, they say, is you know yourself. But exactly. There is a knowing and an understanding, and that does not mean, the beautiful thing again is the security in the fact that you're going to change your mind. You're going to not have all the answers, even if you do readings, you know? But the faith that's grounding within you, especially with this next blessing, with really genuinely feeling, a lot of you guys are genuinely going to feel for the first time in a long time that everything is going to be okay. This feeling could already, and I'm seeing a tree. I'm seeing a tree starting to grow. A tree takes a very long, years and years to grow. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull the card. Fours. I'm seeing 14. Okay, very, very specific, but someone could have a teenager, a teenage child, or a preteen, okay? Interesting, when I said teenager, there was resistance, but there could be a lot of lessons from your kids, okay? Or for some of you, solutions coming in around kids, all right? A child that maybe wants to grow up really fast, or a child that's mirroring a lot of shadow from your... something about children. Childbirth could be significant too. Fertility. Take that as it resonates, okay? But I keep seeing like a green light. All right, that's coming in here. Things moving forward. Things working out for you. Again, answers coming in. Really aligned perfectly. Like I'm hearing like you're not going to cry over spilled milk for this beautiful collective. Message for this beautiful collective. Cinderella. Time flies. Number 11, midnight clock. Time flies. Okay, as I picked this up, I just heard someone thinks that you are very soothing. Okay, before I even just looking at this card, I want to get the channels. I don't know why. I've seen this card before, but I just noticed these candles. Candles could be significant for someone. Today specifically, I was like, I really want to light my candle before I start this reading. So sorry, guys. I just needed to double check something. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, perfect. So literally I have to check the time on something. Okay, literally my deliveries coming here. Deliveries have always been a sign. Okay, let me ground myself. A lot of channels coming in here. I know this is a collective that's getting downloads like crazy. Okay, like this change is from deep within. It's deep rooted, it's ancestral, it's, you know, these blessings coming in, what you're feeling connected to, how you're moving through the world is so soulful. And that's why your life has been, but is going to feel like, if you must say, leaving the matrix, or feel even more soulful. Okay, like it is that deep. It is that deep because you are that deep, because the healing has been that deep. Even if you don't change the way you dress, and some of you guys will be changing the way you dress, okay? I'm hearing there's things that you're going to realize you really don't need, or you could be decluttering. Some of you guys are something about starting from zero, starting over energy here, okay? Alarms have been assigned to your essence is going to be felt on a different level. And some of you guys, there could be performance that's significant. This could be social media. This could be, because I keep hearing virality. This could be, and some of you guys really do have a beautiful love union that is coming in here. But divine timing is about to be understood on a different level, because the way that spirit, just like Cinderella, fairy godmother, right time, right place, a lesson for the evil stepmothers, stepsisters, all this stuff, the way that this is going to be divinely orchestrated. There is a call time right now over your life. There is a specific date. There is an important date, an important event coming up for this collective. A date, and this date maybe, because I keep looking at this picture on my wall of me and my partner. This date could be remembered forever. There could be a picture, it could be framed. Okay, there's a day that may be life changing coming in for this collective in the most beautiful ways. And a lot of you guys have built up a lot of fear over spontaneity, over trust falling. Even though you have been trust falling, you have been in a surrender, possibly a forced surrender. You feel like you surrendered against your will, you surrendered because you had to. You know what I mean? But there is a fear around big, like you're very intuitive, you're very, divinely aligned, but when you feel big shifts, because I'm picking up for some of you, an inner child wound could have been growing up out. Wow, I was going to say obviously, but I feel the defensiveness. I feel valid around growing up really fast, right? There could have been a norm that when it came to, and that's why I'm picking up the alarms, big things or big shifts, or, this always on edge feeling that you had to be the one to pick up the pieces. There could be a particular event, okay? But I keep hearing the word alchemy. Alchemy. There's a brand new timeline, and the words coming in, the key words for this collective, very, very soon, like your time is approaching. It is approaching. This very specific event, this very specific date is approaching for this collective. Okay. Honestly, I just want to keep saying angel numbers. So you could have been seeing angel numbers everywhere, but it is apparent as you move through this life, as you are moving through this very divine path, this unique divine path that you're divinely guided, set up for you, that's being paved for you here, that you are co-creating here. Thank you, Spirit. I'm also hearing you're going to really be thanking God for what was removed from your life, what didn't work out, how things work out, even if it was redirection. Your aura and your essence is about to be felt on a different level. Even if, again, you don't make drastic changes, energy doesn't lie. The change is going to be obvious. And you can control how people react. You can only move accordingly. But what Spirit is saying is the way that you are moving is going to be very different. And you see how I'm so drawn to, artwork could be significant for this collective too, but you see these two people, okay? These two people, this is the cool confidence, this knowing, this inner security that I'm talking about that you're grounding into. This could be a security that the divine has your back. There's something in your life that you're going to feel very secure about. It could be secure instead of asking about, are you on the right path? You're going to feel on the right path. You're going to feel very secure. It could be in a union for some of you. Feel very secure, okay, at least for a couple of years. Very secure within your decisions, within your intuition, within your faith. There is a security. You can feel security in multiple areas of your life. But the key words, thank you, Spirit, brought me right back around, are deliverance, security. Okay? The key signs I'm picking up here is yellow. Yellow is coming out like crazy, which yellow does mean positivity. It does mean happiness. Okay? Clarity, solar plexus energy was coming up here. Personal power, that lion energy. Leo energy for some of you. There's a security here, purple, lilac, okay? Time flies, midnight clock. There is a timing coming in. I'm going to go ahead and read exactly what the book says here. Wow. I'm hearing there's a right time for everything. This says, midnight clock is a reminder that time passes swiftly and you must seize the moment. Do not hesitate or procrastinate. Now is the time to take action, okay? All right. There's a time coming up for this collective, and there's not going to be much time to make a decision. Time is a key word. And it's because on some level the decision is already made. This is a decision that you are meant to choose yourself, that you are meant to trust that God will guide you. Okay. It's a story. You know how I'm hearing Natasha Bedingfield, the rest is still unwritten? it's a path that has already been paved for you. It's a path that some of you guys have been seeing snips and bits in your third eye, in your mind's eye for a while, that is coming in here. It's a path that some parts of the story is meant to be almost unbelievable. People are meant to question it, question the spirit of it, question, yeah, the spirituality component, the divine intervention. People are meant to question parts of it, all right? While you live, while you experience, while you share, while you teach, for some of you. This, I shuffled that deck, and this Nine of Pentacles demands to be out here because Spirit is talking about that security. And look at the trees. Birds could be messengers here. There is something here about a new wardrobe for some of you, for sure. The way you are dressing, okay? The way you are showing up. But again, look at this energy. Just look at this energy. Look at the face. Look at the body language. Shoulders up. Cool, graceful confidence in, I'm hearing, with the grace of God. With the grace of God. Cloaked with the armor of the divine. Wow, that's beautiful, collective. Knight of Pentacles. Some of you guys, you could be moving to a place here where there's something here about a slower lifestyle, or there's going to be some type of abundant resources coming in that's going to allow you to slow down, allow you to think, make different decisions. Some of you, there's another level of entrepreneurship coming in for this collective. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. There's another level of creativity coming in here. There's an expansion coming in for this collective. Okay. You are going to be healing your relationship with time because of this new sense of security that you will be feeling, receiving, that's grounding, taking time out. Some of you guys, travel could be significant. Vacations, healing your relationship with doing nothing, sitting, not, you know, productivity here. This is coming in here. The Devil in the reverse. There is a massive layer of fear that is being released from this collective. And as I'm saying this here, I'm like checking my delivery here, okay? I'm going to pause and come back and take time to edit this. Y'all, timeline shift. Timeline shift, quite literally. I was guided to go take a break. Here's that time in a month, so I just needed to decompress, working on healing my feminine energy. But that time, the downloads I was getting. So some of you right now are really, what I'm hearing is like you are in a walk with God. Like you really are getting downloads that you're just not meant to share with everyone. And some of you guys, like, there could be a call to more hermit mode, or I keep hearing like you're becoming more private. There's a sense of boundaries. There's a sense of your energy just not being available to everyone. And you're also being guided to release a lot of guilt. Okay, so that's coming through, but time. Number 11. You could have been seeing 1111 here. 11 is that open door, that manifestation. A new door is opening up for you very soon, okay? Midnight clock is a reminder that time passes swiftly and you must seize the moment. Do not hesitate or procrastinate. Now is the time for you to take action, all right? Am I getting deja vu? Did I read this already? I'm going to keep this in, but did I read this already? Maybe someone needed to hear it again, that a time to take action is coming up here. I definitely did read this already. I definitely did. But timeline shift, I just think it's really interesting. The energy at the beginning, and then I was cut to edit it. So there definitely is a timeline shift coming in for this collective. Let's go ahead and get some last messages. The Fool with the Seven of Wands, okay? This is a collective that has been working so hard, so vigilantly, that I think some people have truly seen you as a superhero. I think some people have disregarded your exhaustion, disregarded how hard you work. There's just this energy of this collective that has triggered people, okay, because you've made people feel small, or it's like people have projected their own guilt onto you. So it's like something about this collective, like knowing that you're tired, knowing what you've gone through here, knowing that maybe some of these people, and I am picking up family wounds, may not have been the kindest, may not have been the most supportive, may not have shown up for you in a certain way. Literally, Five of Swords, okay? You could be having people watching you in social media, or I'm hearing like fake pages, or you're just feeling other people pairing in your energy. You could be having very interesting dreams. Some of you guys really chose to choose yourself this summer, okay? Like, this is a choose yourself year. Like, at some point in the year, you are making a decision to choose yourself unapologetically. And I'm hearing a couple, like, more decisions after that until you're in a completely new life. And you got some people like battling themselves a bit, battling themselves here, okay? Because you may have been a staple in some people's lives and they would let on. That's what I'm picking up here. Ace of Cups in the reverse. I'm not making this up here. I'm not. I am not. There may be some people waking up to the fact that they lost a real one. And instead of, you guys may get some apologies, or you may get some, hey, how you doing? Right? Also, lily pads could be significant here, or Hinduism, all right? I also have to mention my delivery driver. So my delivery driver, it was a really interesting thing where he waited a bit to, because the bag was broken, when I was picking up the delivery, and he waited a bit even though he had another pickup to do, and waited on me to go into the store and get like another bag, the grocery store. So I feel like I'm hearing your patience is going to pay off, okay? You know yourself. You know your story. You know how you've shown up for people, okay? But it's pushed you guys to a level of exhaustion. People have not shown up for you the same way. People have disregarded you, okay? And it's not to hyper focus on that, but this Ace of Cups in reverse is like energy doesn't lie. Energy doesn't lie. You have truly, maybe your catalyst to your spiritual awakening was abandonment wounds, literally Two of Cups in the reversed. Interesting, reversed. I just heard Uno reversed. The divine is about to do Uno reverse on some people. Let me go ahead. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Okay. Okay. They said that Queen of Pentacles wants to come out. I'm telling you, businesses are about to be blessed. Business ideas are about to be blessed here, okay? Something around beauty, around fashion here. Something about ease. Something when it comes to your career is about to get easier. Easier. Okay, whether the schedule, whether more balance is coming in with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah, doing what you love. Some of you guys, Spirit is taking you out of a 9-to-5 job, or taking you out of jobs that you don't want to do. And there's going to be stability with doing what it is you want to do. Stability with doing what you love. King of Cups in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yo. Guilt is eating some people up. Their own guilt is their karma. I'm literally hearing some of you guys had an ex or a situationship that like broke down crying with someone else over you. Okay, someone could be crashing out, like, I'm getting like indulgences, substances, like over what you did, or at least had a night where there was, about how they treated you. Like, they know they effed up. You guys have at least one person in your life that was just like, what I did was so wrong. Okay, there could have been some things that you never spoke up about. Trigger warning, high school could be significant. And someone acted like they got away with it. Page of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. There could have been some really tough things that you guys were going through when it came to your finances, when it came to your money. Okay, and whether you lend money to someone, some of you guys, trigger warning, could have went through a theft situation. You could have went through, like, some people really taking advantage of you financially, like, really. And it's like, with this Page of Pentacles, I don't know why, and the reverse is so interesting. I don't know why I'm picking up this energy of some people trying to gloss over these things like, oh, it's not a big deal, but like it was. You guys are healing and recovering from deep wounds around being taken advantage of, being people pleasing here. We have the King of Wands coming up here, okay? Some of you guys are really going to align with a very supportive partner in this life, okay? Or there could be someone that you're aligning with, even if it's not romantically, that helps heal your father wounds or help heal some masculine wounds. This person could be very generous with you. This person, like, I'm hearing step up to the plate with this King of Wands, like a Leo energy, a leader energy. There's an energy of someone really stepping up to the plate when it comes to your life here, okay? Or you could attract some people in your life that really act like step up to the plate. Okay, like you could attract someone that, honestly and truly, this is a collective that could attract someone that just gives them a lump sum of money. This is a collective that could attract someone that will be, you know, the partner that you needed, that will be, you know, show up for your children the way that you really needed them. This is what you're attracting in your life. And this energy, everything's energy. It may not just come through one person, okay? Okay? You have been quality in people's lives. You have been a lesson about quality versus quantity. You have been a lesson. And some people, there are people that treated you, or there was a situation that happened, unspoken situation that maybe were spoken, okay? Deny, lies you tell, that years later, your guides, your spirit team, God still didn't leave them alone. They were like, oh, your mind is just ready to process it now. Years later, I'm talking about 5 years later, I'm talking about 10 years later, they're processing something. So don't be surprised if you guys get, because literally, judgment card, judgment day. Literally, messages out of nowhere. Okay, some of you guys may just get a gift, like a random gift, and you don't got to receive it, boundaries, whatever. But what I tell you, there are people getting their karma right now, y'all. Karma right now or very, very soon. You have been quality, okay? I'm also hearing attracting good things when it comes to you as well, because the thing about y'all is, like, you are on a growth timeline, and it's not saying that, you know, you have all the answers or things have always been perfect, or, you know, you've always been the best friend, you've made mistakes too, but you are on a growth timeline. Okay, you take your accountability, you're willing to heal, you're willing to do therapy, you're willing to learn, you're willing to try, okay? You're willing to unlearn, you're willing to have the conversation. I know I'm talking to this collective, and you have dealt with people who want to ghost, who want to save face, who don't want to, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. But let me tell you, with this Emperor energy, Spirit is like, don't worry. Don't worry, the energy that you are attracting in your life right now, and I think that's why the Emperor and the King of Wands came out here, is because your guides are saying heavy healing, father wounds, or justice for father wounds, especially. Okay? This collective divorces, messy divorces could be significant here. I'm picking up Cancer energy. You guys are attracting reliable people in your life, and this is your justice. Reliable people, helping hands, and Spirit is showing me these big hands. These big hands ready to help, ready to work, ready to get to work here, divinely guided towards you, and you're gonna know that they're sent by God. You're gonna know that they're divinely guided. Ooh, the Hierophant coming up. You guys, there's something that you're going to post, and this has been coming up so much, and it's going to be literally this three. You're going to be surprised when it comes to your career and finances and your abundance. There's some type of gift from the divine coming in. There is a divine surprise, but there is going to be an opportunity. There's going to be a room that you end up with. There is going to be a level up, a glow up that happens. And somehow, some people are going to hear about it, or social media, and it is going to be shocking. It is going to be shocking. Even if you go ghost and you come off social media, some news that has to do with you and how God is working in your life will be told. You guys could pop up in an interview. This is a collective that could pop up in a billboard. This is a collective, when they see who God is aligning you with in your team, it's going to be shocking. when they see you and your divine counterpart, when they see how God is going to abundantly bless, literally a shakeup, your foundation and your family, it's going to be shocking. You know the vision I'm getting? You know, when people, trigger warning, bully, certain people in high school, they bully people, or the person that got bullied ends up being the boss. The person that got bullied didn't get invited to the parties, got ostracized, ends up being the boss that has to interview you one day, or interview them one day. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you get it, you get it. Eights. All of a sudden, I'm seeing a lot of eights. Someone could have had an August birthday. Happy birthday. I'm hearing figure eight, ice skating here. Some of you guys could be very connected to mediumship abilities or loved ones on the other side. Someone of you could know people in the entertainment industry, or you've had these really miraculous random encounters with certain people or conversations here, okay? I don't know why, that's very specific. Some of you guys could have had conversations with people. It's like this is a collective that you have not posted some of the most beautiful moments in your life, or like your highlight reels, or it's just like you've kept things close to your heart, or maybe how you've shown up for people, how you've helped people, how you've donated. Okay, maybe again, like I'm seeing a celebrity, which I don't even really like to use that word too much, but I'm seeing a person, public figure, right? I have my own reasons for not, like, I feel like we're so conditioned to put people on a pedestal when, if you know, you know. But like there's so many people in regular society that should be on a pedestal, but we're so conditioned to put, but public figures. And when there's people that be like, oh my God, like stop them eating and be like, can I have a picture and stuff like that? And I feel like some of you guys had encounters with some people, or maybe this is coming up, and you either helped them or you had a real conversation with them, but it's like you never expected. Like this is a collective that I feel like you don't expect certain things, or you don't, maybe you've always just felt different from society. Like you just have different views. Just the way I said, like I don't like using the word celebrity. Like you have different views, and maybe your views, maybe you shared your views with some people, or and they feel like, oh, you think you're all that because you want to move differently. I'm hearing the song Here by Alicia Cara, but it's like your journey was to stay true to yourself. I literally said I'm hearing the song, and the card I got is I sing songs of truth and love. Some of you guys could be singers, okay? The number 23 could be significant. This is a sign here to keep working on your craft, keep working on your singing, okay? It's going to work out for you in a way that's right for you. That's the thing about y'all. Things don't just work out for you. Things work out for you divinely guided, divinely protected in a way that's right for you. You guys could also be very connected to music in general, dance, events. There could be something here about event parties. DJing could be significant here. We have angel whispers. My angels are always speaking to me. Okay, so like your angels could be very, very loud right now, really talking to you, especially if you're in a time of limbo. God could really be showing up. You could have physical angels. I had a crazy experience yesterday in terms of physical angels. And literally I heard a download. Like you guys are very divinely connected, very. Your clairaudience could be very loud right now too, but like I'm pretty sure I had like a preview of like my future son yesterday. Like a preview on another timeline. It was a very interesting encounter, so like y'all know y'all's journey. What I think is interesting is we have 5 here. I was seeing 555 today, and we have 23. 2 plus 3 equals 5, and we have the halo of hope, 6, 5, and 6. Okay, so there is this kind of climbing upstairs, an escalator, a ladder right now, elevating, okay? And I'm hearing 10, something about 10, okay? 5, May. There could have been a cycle kind of open in, I'm picking up from April, that's 4, because I was getting 4, 5, 6, stay with me, okay, 10, the 10th month coming out here. There could be some deep cycle that you are unraveling starting from April, May, going into October. I feel this new life energy, a new door, a new opportunity by October. I just feel like this October is going to be very significant for the collective. I don't know what the astrology is behind it, but something here about unpacking something. So some of you guys could have an April birthday, a May birthday, or someone very close to you could have it, but there's something that you're unpacking, okay? And it's like, I feel like these are inner child wounds. I feel like these are things that's like, you could feel like, especially we had a lot of retrogrades in the summer, you're revisiting some things that you thought you healed from, or like certain things are coming up that you thought that you worked through, but you're being guided to do like this shadow work, okay? And you're really closing out some chapters. All right, so the wave 5 and then 6, June, could be significant here, okay? Something about the spring and the summertime could be a sensitive time for this collective, but I feel like you're unpacking some things here. And we have my hopes and my dreams matter here, okay? There's definitely going to be a shift in your career without a doubt. There's going to be some type of shift, some type of level up when it comes to your career, this collective. Okay, let's go ahead and get some last. Music is significant. I want you guys to go ahead and do this because it's so significant. We have, there's a message for you in music, 737, okay? Shuffle your playlist 3 to 7 times for a message. So go ahead and do that, okay? Let's get some last messages for this collective. Yeah. 5 and 6. Divine feminine. A lot of you guys are healing your divine feminine energy here. You could be listening to more affirmations, or you could listen to subliminals. Flowers could be assigned to. Receiving mode here. 444 definitely came up here. Kiss my... Let me tell you, the boundaries are serious. Your angels, your ancestors are not playing here. And what did I say? Scorpio energy, October, Halloween, fall time, trick or treat. This holiday time is going to be this holiday season is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting time. Some of you guys could really lately have been feeling like every day this has been coming through is like a movie, okay? Like this summer could feel very drawn out, or it could be just like very interesting. It's so clear that you're on a new timeline, but you're stepping into your power. You're stepping into your power more than ever. Interesting. 10/31 October. Guided lessons, learning stages, books could be significant. Twilight has been coming up a lot. Books could be significant here. Birds could be significant here. I just heard something about the night sky. You could have been like up during the night a lot of shadow work, and we have There's Still Hope. And we also have, yeah, you guys are like purging out a lot of projections, negative energy here that people have projected onto you. Okay, you are like, cords are cutting, you're purging it out. Gossip, you're healing from gossip, you're healing from rumors, you're healing from silencing, you're healing from, you know, being ostracized from groups, you're healing from even feeling other people's energy, you know, fake friends, false supporters. So your progress has felt, your journey has felt very, very slow, but it's about to speed up. It's about to speed up. Okay, there's going to be a rush of energy. What did I say? Career is going to be very significant coming towards you. We have boundaries. The beach could be significant, or being by water, or being in tropical places. Okay, confidence. We have divine feminine energy here. Okay, I just heard something about a daughter. Someone could be getting a daughter, okay, soon. That's coming in here. But success, boss, stable, and riches here. Okay, so let me tell you, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. But I love you guys. This one was a long one. This one was a long one in a long time, you know, but I feel like this next cycle of abundance, I'm gonna just take that as it resonates, it's about to stick around. Okay, like spirit is giving you stable ground. And yes, we have free will to a degree. Life is choices, but like there's something about a contract that's going to be very hefty. There's something about a soul contract that's coming in very hefty. Maybe a love contract, a friend, you know, soulmate of some kind, platonic love. Something about this new timeline that's coming in. Like the way that spirit is showing me is a vision of documents on a table. Spirit is about to drop it. Table's about to shake. Spirit is about to shake things up in your life. Okay? This is going to be big. I love you guys. Feel free to share your testimonies. Let me know how this resonates. I will be back. We are back. We are in action. Okay? Moving, glowing, growing. And we got this. I love you guys. See you next time.